Hey there, I'm Mark from Spectrum Pulse, and today we have from Ashley McBryde, The Devil I Know. Yeah, I've been slow getting to this one, mostly because there's a part of me kind of depressed that her excellent collab concept album Linville from last year, it didn't go anywhere because Warner Nashville had no clue how to properly push it. But turns out that McBryde had this in reserve anyway. The Devil I Know was actually finished with Jay Joyce back on production before Linville was even done, so for a quick turnaround to re-establish career momentum, makes all the sense in the world, and yet that hasn't seemed to happen yet either. Thanks for nothing, Music Row. But okay, fine, I was still curious about this, so let me reassure everyone that while I do not think this is better than the ridiculous high points that Linville hit, this is still a really good, often great album. Ashley McBryde made a point of saying that this would tilt more towards country tones instead of some of the rougher rock elements, which with Jay Joyce producing can be wildly inconsistent, especially in that clattering percussion mix, which can feel a little bit overpowering, especially with that snare drum, or how some of the heavier crunch could use some thicker low-end muscle alongside the bass lines, or what the hell was that fade out on Whiskey and Country Music, or the really kind of odd vocal mixing on the title track. But you know, rock cuts like Blackout Betty, even if I don't really like the lyrics on that song, they do stick the landing, and following from lessons that Jay Joyce learned with Eric Church and Brandy Clark, when this project is allowed to lean more on acoustic guitar, mandolin, and some slow burn, echoing electric smolder, there's this vibrant warmth and a keener atmospheric balance off the touches of pianos and keyboards that can really pop for me. And Ashley McBryde is a singer with a theatrical touch and firepower to actually match such a mix for both the hard-bitten touring and drinking songs and the quieter, more introspective cuts that are allowed to get the emotional nuance that comes with getting older and having some maturity. The weight of history makes songs like Learn to Lie, the closer 6th of October, and especially Single at the same time feel really poignant, even if you have not lived long enough to have the complicated emotions of that last one. And I have, and it really connected. Now, if I do have other issues, I think they're mostly tied to structure. This project feels very lean, running under 40 minutes, and I don't really think it flows well enough to play off its best elements, a swivel to be more singles-driven and commercial, of which Ashley McBryde can do, but it often feels kind of disjointed as a result, and it's so damn frustrating because with this project, McBryde is actively playing Music Row's game the right way with a very strong collection of songs, and it's just not going further. But I also can't detach from how this feels like a bit of a come down for me as someone who just adored Linville for all its character and ambition, and that's not fair to compare them either. Now, that being said, it does feel stronger and more consistent than Never Will. For me, that will place this among the great country of 2023. I know from experience at this point, Ashley McBryde albums either grow like hell or cool on me fast. I mean, I guess that's the devil I've come to know. At least the music's great and worth hearing, so yeah, if you haven't gotten around to it, check it out. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. If you want to see more reviews, please be sure to like, comment, drop this around and share it, maybe even subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. I know I'm late to this. I'm curious where Ashley McBryde fans fall on this, because again, it feels unfair to compare this to Linville, even though it's going to get some of that anyway, even from me, I know. But beyond that, if you guys want to see more reviews or get albums onto my schedule, link to my Patreon is right over there. And as always, I'm Mark, you're watching Spectrum Pulse, and I'll see you next time.